Welcome to the 1 Minute Apologist. We interview the world's leading apologists to provide credible answers to curious questions. What is it that they admire as Muslims about Muhammad, being that Muhammad wasn't a man of peace? I mean, what is the virtue in Muhammad?
That's a great question. I think it's not a matter of what they like or dislike. I don't hear Muslims even using those kind of words. He is the model for all of mankind, for all people in all places, in all times. He is the bastion of what all men are to be, and women as well. And that's why they don't even look to see whether they like or dislike, or whether or not he ameliorates himself in a certain place. They would say that the problem is, we've got the question all the way around. We should use him as a model. And what they love about him is the fact that he's so passionate. And what they love about him is he's so black and white. There aren't many grays with Muhammad. It's the fact that he's powerful, that his word becomes sacrosanct, almost like a papal bull. It's that he is God's representative on earth. And if he's God's representative on earth, you don't question whether or not it's relevant or not. What they would say is, we have become irrelevant today because we haven't followed Muhammad. Therefore, the quicker we get back to that model, the quicker we get back to a strong, resolute leader who eradicates anything that stands against God. And so they would look at all the corruption in the West. They look at the pornography. They look at all the breakdown of the family, the one-parent families, the fact that we have enormous amount of usury, or what we call interest, and how the rich countries are getting richer and the poor countries are getting poor. These are all symptomatic of a system made by man. That has nothing to do with God. And they would like to get back to that model that Muhammad had. And they look at what they call the Rashidun period, that 40-year period between 624 and 661, which included the last 8 years of Muhammad's life, but also the first four rightly guided caliphs, Abu Bakr, Umar, Uthman, and Ali, up until 661. And that's the golden age of Islam. That's the Rashidun. That's the period they would like to take all the world back to. And it's not because they love it or dislike it, or it's not because it gives them some type of, what's the word I'm looking for? It gives them some type of pleasure. No, they don't even use those kind of words. It's because this is the model that God has dictated for all of mankind from the very beginning. Muhammad is the model of that, and he is the best paradigm. And that's why they would like to use him, and to use his paradigm for the rest of us. It's fascinating because it's very simple, it's very simplistic, it's a very rational response that I get from Muslims, and that's why you don't criticize him, you don't critique him. Is it relevant? Absolutely not. That's why Jesus is so much easier, because not only 2,000 years ago was he relevant for that time period, he's still relevant in the 21st century as much as he was the first century.